It's your girl T. This game that I got for y'all is called And Hope for All. Let's get up in here. It's a novel fiction adults. Gonna have to fix that. I know some Spanish, but I ain't all that fluent with it. Have you ever been afraid of failing? I lived through that every single day. But then I came to this city. They call it the city of artists. They say every artist makes it big here. Most musicians, painters, writers, creative people in general, they fulfill their dreams after coming here. Even though it's a relatively small city, it has so much diversity. Contemporary art everywhere, and people who actually pay for it. It's just part of the culture. Without a doubt, this is my place. Dumbass. That's what I used to think. Why you gotta be swearing? I realized that time changes things. And those artists I admire so much, the ones who made it there, just a tiny fraction of so many hopefuls. It wasn't the city. So what was it? Luck, natural selection. Some people work so hard and dedicate years of their lives to their passion, and they still end up failing. And then others reach the top just because they somebody important. This kid, by having connections, by being born in the right place, or they're just lucky, a stroke of luck, and never had the honor of receiving. Some people succeed effortlessly while being completely arrogant. It's not fair. Maybe the city offered more opportunities back in its day, but nowadays, the only artistic thing left about the city is the name. As soon as I finished my studies, I came here hoping to make a living off my art. I graduated with honors from an art school, but it's already been 6 years since I've arrived. I lost my job because the coffee shop I worked at went bankrupt. I am running out of money. I can't afford rent anymore, or at least not for much longer. I could keep trying, but is it even worth it? In all of this time, I've only managed to sell 3 or 4 paintings. My social media accounts helped me gain some recognition for a while. I used to make video tutorials or just post my artwork and talk with the audience. And people just forget about you. I failed, and here I am, begging to move to my parents' house, clutching my shattered dreams. It was either this or killing myself. Bay, don't talk like that, Bay. My attention shifts towards the shelf where I kept all my art supplies, sketchbooks, paints, canvases, and unfinished pieces. Looking at this just depresses me. Should I pack them too? I guess, even if I failed, I shouldn't forget why I came here in the first place. Was maybe someone will actually pay for these. Suddenly, the ringing of my phone startles me. Who is it? Oh, I turn around and answer my phone, already guessing who it might be. Sweetie, are you on your way yet? I check the time on my phone. Yes, I'm super late. If I leave right now, I'll barely catch the last bus to the airport. You better hurry your ass up. Actually, I haven't left my apartment yet. What? Well, hurry up. Your flight leaves in an hour. I'm on my way. All right. Your father and I will be waiting for you here. Please take care of yourself. You hang up. Okay, what am I missing? I have everything. I just need to grab my keys and write my ID. Gosh, the letters are so faded and barely legible. I can hardly read my own name. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? My name is Maya. You already know. Is none your name? Yeah. Nunya. As long as it's still eligible, I'm fine. Alright, it's time. I take one last look at myself in the mirror, turn off all the lights, and finally leave the apartment. Seem frightened today. Did something happen? You watch people walk by, and most of them glance around. Every single second, you can sense how nervous everyone is. You take your usual route toward the bus stop. On the way, you can't help but overhear two people talking. It's not like I'm being nosy, but there's a ton of noise. It's impossible to ignore. That and the fact that they are walking right behind me. Did you hear the baker's daughter disappear running too? Why is this even happening? So far, it's only been a young people vanishing. It's a tragedy. Young aspirants who could have actually been something in life. But don't sound so pessimistic. Just because they're missing doesn't mean they're dead. Maybe most of them are doing fine. You remember hearing something like that on the news. It's kind of scary. I whispered to myself. Young art aspirant sounds like something I can relate to. So keep walking. Pay close attention to everyone around me. Jeez, they actually ended up rubbing their paranoia off on me. But I guess it never hurts to be cautious. Anyway, I tried to calm myself down, thinking that maybe just maybe, is probably all a big misunderstanding. Maybe those missing kids just left town on their own. Just like I'm doing. People are just too paranoid. As you walk in open coffee shop catches your eye, it's definitely get hungrier later. And a coffee. Be nice to keep me awake, even though I'm running late. Should I go in? Let's get some coffee. Or just go in and grab a drink and leave. It won't take long. How much time could it possibly take? You walk into the coffee shop. As you step inside, the shower above the door rings, announcing your presence. The place is empty, I guess. That's normal. Who drinks coffee at 8 in the evening? You approach the counter and place your order. Good evening. Could I get a... Oh, we got cinnamon rolls. Cappuccino, latte, espresso. Oh, we'll go with the cappuccino. A cappuccino, please. Sure thing, miss. I'll bring your coffee over to your table as soon as it's ready. Is that cheesecake in the corner? Thank you. You pay and go take a seat. You settle at one of the tables and bury your face in your phone while you wait. You aren't actually doing anything on your phone. You're just scrolling endlessly so that anyone looking thinks you're actually busy doing something. How strange. I feel uncomfortable. That sudden gut feeling of danger. I shiver down my spine. Maybe it's because of all that talk about the disappearances. Suddenly you see a man enter the coffee shop. He starts looking around until his gaze lands right on you. What you looking at me for? Then and he walks in your direction. Please no, don't come over here. Excuse me. What you want, Dusty? Yes. Did you come here all by yourself? A terribly bad question to start a conversation. No, I keep a click thing in my purse. Sorry, F. That's a bit sudden. Is that with all these disappearances going on, we have to keep our eyes open, right? A young woman like you shouldn't be all by herself at this hour, especially dressed like that. Looks like he's one of those jackass. Let's not jump to a conclusion. Maybe, just maybe he's actually someone who's worried. Little shiz. Sometimes we don't have a choice. I can't just stay locked up and terrified at home. Oh yeah, I got that. He looks down, noticing your suitcase. Why your eyes up on my suitcase? Going on a trip, miss. Mind your business. Something like that. All up on my suitcase for? With your nosy ass. Would you like me to walk with you? No, I can handle it. Get out my ass. Excuse me. Mind if I sit with you? Yeah, I do mind. He says that while already pulling out a chair, giving you no time to answer. Dusty, a young girl like you is exposed to a lot of danger, especially at this hour, and in such provocative clothes. I'm literally wearing a turtleneck. I could escort you to your destination. Okay, he's definitely one of those creeps. As you probably can tell, I'm not hitting anywhere nearby, so if you're going to the airport or something, I can keep you company. I know you don't have a car. I didn't see you pull up in one. I wouldn't want to trouble you. There's no trouble at all. A woman like you has no business walking around all alone. You are not comfortable with this guy's presence at all. You don't want him sticking to you like a leech, making you feel uneasy. At best, he might have good intentions, but you're not going to take the risk to find out. So I'll tell him that. No, you cannot sit at my table. Thank you. I'm fine on my own. I'd appreciate it if you left. I'm just going to drink my coffee, and you girls really all are chickens. Hold up, scared! Pump the brakes. Excuse me? Excuse me? You want me to eat that ad up like a bowl of cereal, my ninja? You love walking around provoking men, and then you act completely rude when someone just comes over to talk to you. Wasn't nobody provoking your ugly ass. I'm over sitting at the table minding my business, sipping on my cappuccino. And then you pop up over here like somebody called your name. Ain't nobody call your freaking name. Step. Would you have preferred it if I were one of those stalkers intercepting you in some alleyway? Because that seems to be what you're looking for. Going out dressed like that. You're practically begging for it. Ninja, she wearing a turtleneck. If you don't pack your desperate, lonely ass up and move on, get out of people's face, please leave. And please leave me alone. You're so ungrateful. All of you are exactly the same, I bet. Who do you think you are talking to me like that? Just go away and leave me alone. For I beat your ass. For I cut that ponytail. The waiters who had been oblivious to the situation finally approaches the table. Sir, I think you should leave right now. You're making her uncomfortable. Don't even bother, pal. This bit wouldn't give you the time of day just because you're playing nice. My ninja, who you going to be? I will beat your ass. Sir, if you don't leave this instant, I'm going to call the police. He gets up and leaves. Can't even sip cappuccino in peace. Ninjas. Sorry about that, miss. Here's your coffee. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I asked for a cappuccino. You effing up too? Despite how shaken up you feel, you managed to enjoy your coffee. I didn't order a coffee. I ordered a cappuccino. Once you finish it, you grab your things and stand up. You give the waiter a polite wave goodbye before leaving. Come back soon. What if he outside? Miss Ma'am, you better got a weapon. You continue on your way toward the bus stop. You reach the bus stop after walking for about 15 minutes, and it has started to rain. Just what I needed. Rain. You look around and don't see a single soul nearby. It's normal considering the hour and the rain. You stand there and wait. Excuse you, just gonna brush past me like that? After a few seconds, a man comes to stop right next to you. I didn't even see him approach. He came out of nowhere. He's so and much taller than you. I venture to, he is easily over 6.5 feet tall. It is terrifying. Why is he so massive? His face is completely hidden behind some sort of mask. You can barely tell whether he is even human or not. If you saw him from a distance, he would look entirely like a monster. You feel your body tremble slightly. Am I intimidating? With that size, who wouldn't be? Besides, all this talk about the disappearances is setting off every alarm bell in my head. Well, relax. It's just someone taking shelter from the rain. And so, as for his disappearance, he's coming from convention. Is he wearing some kind of bankrupt cosplay? It doesn't seem that strange to me nowadays. I like bankrupt things too, after all. When I made a similar mask out of toilet paper roll. The man turned around as if he just realized you were watching him. Instinctively, you look away, but he doesn't take his eyes off you. You watch as he scans the area, turning his head from side to side. He seems to be making sure there is no one else around before speaking.
Creo que te conozco de algún sitio.
No, ninja, you don't know me from nowhere, my ninja. You don't know me from nowhere. I like the mask, though. I don't think so. I'm not wrong. I haven't seen you before. Well, I don't recall ever seeing you. I remember now. You were Nunya. You quick to turn to look at him. How do you know? Nunya. I knew I had seen you before. I'm a huge fan of your art. Really? I follow you on all your social media. I even brought one of your paintings. I remember it was a beautiful painting of you eating her own lamb. I love how you represent how sometimes even the weak must make decisions that hurt others out of sheer necessity or survival itself. We're surprised to hear that. Usually people just say your paintings are grotesque and disgusting. But this guy actually understood what you wanted to express, partly in his own way. You remember the painting he described perfectly. It took you a month to finish it. You don't remember this guy at all. You recall that the meetup point, the person who picked up the painting was an older man. Maybe he sent someone else to pick it up. I used to look at your post on Tumblr and your other networks. He uses a very soft, gentle tone of voice when speaking to you, which calms you. Maybe it was a tactic to make me drop my guard, but this guy radiates so much kindness and calm despite his appearance. You haven't uploaded anything in a long time. Tell me, why did you stop making art? It's just things didn't go as well as I wanted them, so I quit. He glances down at your suitcase. He seems to understand your situation instantly. Surely you aren't the first person to come to the city only to leave disappointed. Oh, are you leaving the city? Yeah, I think my time here is up. You have no idea how much it saddens me to hear that. I finally meet my favorite artist, and she's already leaving town. But I understand. I've seen so many people come to this city with a dream only to leave in disappointment. The city isn't what it used to be. However, I don't think you should give up on your art. I truly believe in you. Thank you, Bilski. Even if you don't believe in yourself anymore. I ain't say all that. I love your speed paint videos. And I love your paintings even more. Even if people always commented that they were sinister or on a crap. Maybe that's why they didn't. So people don't usually like that kind of stuff. I thought coming to the city would give me more opportunities, but it wasn't like that. I said this while forcing an awkward smile. I love them. Your style and the way you express yourself through your work. It's magnificent. You have no idea how many times you've inspired me. Well, thanks, Bay. Inspired him to do what? The rain is slowly letting up. You watch as the rhythm of the raindrops slow down. He remains silent for a while until he breaks the silence. The rain is starting to stop. Yeah, though personally I adore rainy weather. I love the rain too. Right. Rain brings me so much peace and comfort. It's almost a magical atmosphere. Except for when you have to leave the house and the storm won't let you. Truly. A few seconds pass in silence. You feel him staring at your suitcase again. Why everybody looking at my suitcase? You pretend not to notice that we started intently at you again for a few seconds. Get your eyes off my suitcase. You know, I shouldn't be telling you this, but I can give you an opportunity if you want it. Of course. Do you mean? Let me explain. I'm part of something like a community. It's full of people like you and me, people who know how to appreciate art. They're basically what the city promised to be. We can help you. We have several contacts, and if that's true, why have I never heard of you? You interrupt him mid-sentence. Maybe I sounded rude. Well, whatever. I'm not that easy to fool. This is the first time I've ever heard of anyone mentioning anything about an artist community.